A lot of people look at the philosophy and discipline niche and assume it's oversaturated. They see stoicism everywhere, Japanese discipline everywhere. The same quotes, the same aesthetic, the same structure repeated across hundreds of channels. But when you look closer, only a handful of channels are actually winning. Presence in Path is one of them. 132,000 subscribers with 52 videos. And just take a look at the vidIQ dashboard for their estimated earnings. One of their videos crossed 1.6 million views in its first month. And the funny thing is, it's not because they're doing anything magical. It's because they built an identity people recognize instantly. You don't even have to read the title. You see the thumbnail and profile picture and your brain already knows. Yep, that's them. That's why they are winning. But here's where most creators mess up. They try to copy the surface-level part of the niche. They copy the Japanese theme, the cherry blossom visuals, the samurai quotes, the slow voiceovers. And when everyone copies the same identity, the content doesn't feel philosophical anymore. It just feels recycled. So in this video, I want to take the opposite approach. I'm going to show you how to build a channel in this niche without copying what's already out there. Instead, you build your own philosophy lane, your own aesthetic, your own identity that's actually sustainable long-term. Norse philosophy, Greek stoicism, Celtic discipline, Middle Eastern moral codes, African proverbs, whatever resonates with you. Because the niche isn't saturated, the ideas are just repeating, and each version is a worse copy of the original. We're using 4 tools: ChatGPT, Whisk, any AI voice app you prefer, and CapCut. That's it. And to make everything plug and play, I spent hours putting together a prompt doc that gives you the entire brand foundation for your channel and videos. Your philosophy angle, color scheme, channel avatar, aesthetic, style guide, naming structure, all in one place. So instead of guessing what your brand is supposed to look like, you copy the prompt, paste it, and everything lines up. Before we build your channel, here's a quick example of what we'll be producing.
Suffering is not an enemy. It is a companion, and the only one that never abandons you.
Alright, now that you understand the real reason these channels grow and why identity sits at the center of everything you'll build, let's actually build the channel. Step 1 is establishing your branding. This first prompt inside the doc gives you everything: your philosophy direction, your name, your aesthetic, your theme colors, literally the blueprint for the channel you're about to create. Let's start there. Alright, go ahead and copy the channel prompt from the doc, paste it into ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will give you different channel names paired with philosophy concepts, countries, and branding styles. For me, I chose the Norse-styled channel. The original name was kind of weak, so I asked ChatGPT to give me a list of new ones. I went with Fate and Discipline. Now the next thing we need is our profile picture and banner, and this part is important because it's the fastest way to visually define your channel's identity. When you look at the top competitors, their profile picture isn't random. It's a distilled version of the philosophy they represent. So go ahead and copy the profile picture prompt from the doc. Insert your channel information into the placeholders, and below that, you'll see the JSON. This is our competitor's profile picture broken down into structured data, so we can replicate the style without copying the content. I use my image to JSON GPT to convert their image. If you're interested in that tool as well as all my other resources, first link in the description. Now let's create our channel banner. When we look at our competitor, they're not using one, so this is optional. I'll create one for those of you who need it. Process is the same. Insert the prompting from the doc and insert your channel information into the placeholders. Hit enter. Now with our 2 image prompts for both our profile picture and channel banner, we'll use Whisk to create the images. Head over to Whisk, insert the channel profile picture prompt, and make sure the aspect ratio is 1:1 and hit enter. Do the same with the channel banner prompt. Change the aspect ratio and hit enter. Download the ones you prefer. Again, I went over channel setup in previous videos, so for more info on that, just watch those. Let's begin producing our first video. We'll need our video concepts and ideas to start. Paste the video idea prompt into ChatGPT. Go back to our competitors' top performing videos. Copy 10 of their video titles, insert them into the placeholder, and insert your channel info as well, and hit enter. Pick the best performing option ChatGPT gives you. I chose the harsh Norse mindset modern people fear. Now to finish the packaging. For now, let's look through and save our competitor's thumbnail. We'll be using it later to help craft our own. This helps us not recreate the wheel, but replicate thumbnails that people actually click on. Now, let's move on to creating the video script. Insert the script prompt. insert your channel information and video idea and title into the prompting, and hit enter. Now, make sure you check the length of your script. I use word counter, and my script was only around 1,000 words, which is far too short for the length we want. So, make sure you have ChatGPT expand on the sections of your script. We want to aim for video playback length to be anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes. Once you have your script, let's use it to generate our image prompts. Inside our image prompts, we have our competitor's image style broken down into JSON. Insert the prompting into ChatGPT, along with your channel information and the script itself. For this example video, I only need 8 image prompts. As you can see, the prompts are JSON structured. I prefer this because it's much more detailed and the image generators stick to the prompting without incorporating too much of their own touch. This is optional. We can create videos as well. Our competitor doesn't do it, but it helps with retention. So, let's turn our image prompts into video prompts as well. Using the image to video prompt in the doc, paste it and insert your image prompts and hit generate. Now let's begin producing our visuals. Take our image prompts and head over to Whisk. Make sure the aspect ratio is YouTube's long form. Insert your first image prompting and hit enter. Once you finish generating your images, select which visuals you want turned into videos. If you're using Whisk, just tap on the top left of the image where it says Animate and insert your prompt, Image to Video Prompt. While that's generating, let's produce our voice. Go to 11 Labs or any voice generation software. For the voice, I'll be using Frederick Surrey. Try to find a voice similar to mine. Deep, calm, and grounded. Insert your script, format it, hit generate. Listen to the playback and download the best one. Now let's download our images and videos. Then head to CapCut. Alright, now most of my footage on editing got deleted, so let me show you what I did. First, I inserted my voiceover and my images. Then, aligned the scenes with what's happening at that specific time. I also added movement to the images by using keyframes. Very simple and helps with retention. Click the scene. Raise or lower the aspect ratio. Click the diamond. Then go to the opposite end of the scene and do the same. Lower or raise the aspect ratio. Hit the diamond. Then right-click the keyframe and either select Ease In or Ease Out. Just alternate between each scene. Next up is the effect. Our competitor uses old film, so let's use that. As for transitions, I used simple fade in and fade out, as well as the blur out transition. Now for the captions. Just auto-generate them and style them by picking the font and preset style. Make sure the captions are shown throughout each scene. Align them correctly. Then for the music, let's head to YouTube's audio library. Since my channel is about Norse philosophy, I searched for Norse music. Do the same for your videos. Download the audio as MP3. Head back to CapCut to upload it into your timeline. And this is important. Make sure you lower your music and sound effects. You don't want to overwhelm your audience with a bunch of noise. You want the music to mix well with the voiceover. Give everything a watch through once you're finished. Then, export. Now let's move on to thumbnail creation to finalize our production. Go back to where you saved your competitor's thumbnail. Input it into our image to JSON GPT. You should find the JSON I received inside the prompt doc. Now go back to the old conversation where you produced everything. Insert the thumbnail prompt, insert all of your channel information into the placeholders, as well as the competitor's JSON, and hit enter. Now go to Whisk, insert your thumbnail prompt, and hit enter. And boom! In just 5 minutes, you created a proven thumbnail. Most people won't stick with a niche long enough to actually build an identity inside it. They make one video, maybe even 2, and assume it's not working fast enough. But this niche isn't about speed, it's about accumulation. Every video you make sharpens your video style. Every script tightens your voice for stronger retention. Every visual strengthens the identity you're building. And once your identity becomes recognizable, the algorithm starts doing the heavy lifting for you. You can absolutely build this system on your own. Everything I showed you today is enough. But inside Creator OS, you're surrounded by people who are building real channels in real time, using the systems I created. They're sharing what does and doesn't work, and what scales. If that sounds like something you want to be a part of, first link in the description or pinned comment. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.